people to come in.
Yeah, no hurry. No hurry at all.
Okay, so we're
All
live.
right. Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
So
Yeah,
how are you
see,
feeling, by the way? I wanna-
today has been a better day. Today's been a
Well,
better
that's
day.
good. Yeah, I know the other
I'm
day was not a good day for you.
When I woke up from this surgery, I thought, first thing, there's no way in hell I'm going to this wedding because of the pain was just immediately when I woke up was absolutely horrific. So then
Right.
I didn't think they used a local.
I
I'm
should
like,
have at least warned you it was going to be that bad.
well, she said there would have been, she said everybody's different, but because my stomach, there was a lot of scar tissue,
Right.
because of the scar tissue makes it more painful. So
Oh, okay.
that's why it was so bad. So no, it isn't this bad for everybody. I'm, of course, that ridiculous person who has a ridiculous reaction.
Of course.
Of course,
Did you
of
expect
course.
any less?
So no, I wouldn't either. Like, are you kidding? I'm like so sick of
Right.
it. And I was hoping to go home today. That didn't happen. So my thankfully my mother-in-law will be able to come and get me tomorrow.
So they figure you'll be able to go home tomorrow?
Yes, I feel like
Oh,
a
that's
bit.
good. That's
It's
good.
more or less now just making sure that they can set up, you know, at home feed.
Well, have they fed you yet? Have they given you anything yet?
Have I had anything to eat?
With that
No,
thing. With that thing.
no, I have not eaten yet. I have, but you
So
can. Are by any chance? Do you see? I don't see comments yet, or is it me? Or do
I
you see
don't see any
comments?
comments,
All right,
but I
that's all.
see there's three people in
That's
watching or
well. That's
looking.
no. I'm just making sure it wasn't me. That's all.
No,
I wasn't
there's
sure.
nobody in there.
If anybody wants to, that no one's forcing you to talk. So
No.
yeah, no. So for I was in more pain than I ever expected. Even yesterday was rough. Today was better. So hopefully tomorrow is going to be a whole lot better. So
Yeah.
and
Hopefully.
then we will be driving up to New York on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
So
Did
that's
you
what I'm
ask them
looking
how
forward
you're
to.
gonna? I mean, did you ask them about that? Like about?
Yeah, I'm just not taking it with me.
Yeah,
Like,
but I mean, like, yeah. I
right.
mean, how long can you be away from it for you?
Well, think about it. Look at how long it's been since I've not
I
been on
know, but I
Marsden.
mean, you can't go like too long without eating anything.
Well, but see, no, I can still eat. I can only eat small little grazy things, but now I
Hmm.
have nutrition that's going to be
Right.
coming into my stomach. Yeah,
Right.
hold on 1 second. Hi, hold on. I have them coming in to do.
Okay.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, they're just going to do my blood pressure and stuff. We could still talk. So,
Mhm.
yeah, so I put up at the top here for tomorrow, since obviously I will not be streaming the trial. Um, I figured I could send people over to Nerdette's newsstand. She will be uh, streaming it all day.
What
And
time does it start at? Do you know?
9 o'clock.
Starts at 9.
Hmm. Yeah, so tomorrow,
Well, I
yeah,
hope it's done this week
it
because
is.
it's
It
been.
is done this week. It's done. It has to be done this week. There's
Why
only a
does it
certain
have to be
amount of.
done this week?
All right, there's a certain amount of allotted time
Okay.
that they said. Yes, we're talking about Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. I'm addicted. Right. I'm addicted. That's what we're talking about right now. It's hard to not follow that. Right. Well, I have a YouTube channel. Really? That's what we're talking on right now. So yeah. More juicy details. So we're basically talking, and more details have come out about Miss Heard this weekend. Ooh, like what? If you don't mind me. All right. I might as well, since the nurse wants to know. Um, Details are that she was arrested when she was younger. Now, I thought it was like just nothing until I start looking into it even more so. But apparently, she had a DUI, and apparently she had killed someone during this DUI. And the name of the person and everything even came out of who this happened to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
But because she was a minor, it was all sealed up in courts.
Yeah, that's why they're saying when she was on the stand about her history,
Mhm.
when she left school to get her GED. And
Yeah,
went to
she
private
left school.
She was kicked out.
Right. Yeah. We all kind of figured this out.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Cement Shoes. How are
Hey, Cement
you?
Shoes, what's up? Yeah,
Oh
see,
my
even the nurse
gosh,
knows
when
what we're
did that
talking
come?
about.
How do you find this stuff?
It's hard not to follow it.
This came out, I heard this today. When did you first find out about this part?
I saw it on TikTok.
TikTok always has everything out.
TikTok
Yeah.
has everything.
Sorry.
No, we encourage everyone to talk. Everyone's invited. And Cement Shoes follows eHacker, who another one who I follow, who is eHacker.
Did you hear what
I've gone over so
Ginger
many
Locks
details.
just said?
What was that?
I'm looking forward to the Howl.
Jennifer Howe.
Yep.
I heard they're bringing her in because of how much time they do have left compared to Heard's team.
Well, you know why they're really bringing her in?
Well, yeah, because Whitney, yeah, and the charity.
No, it's because I don't know if you saw Jennifer Howell's original deposition.
I saw her tweet that someone said something about Jennifer Howe's tweet.
No, her original deposition when this all came out. The questions that they were asking Whitney were off of the deposition, and Whitney was verifying every single thing that's on that deposition. But everything else was a lie from the deposition.
Wow.
So they're bringing Jennifer Howell to rebut everything from Whitney.
And I believe they're bringing Kate Moss in as well to rebut.
But in the deposition, Jennifer Howell said that Whitney told her, because when Whitney left Depp's house, she went to live with Whitney.
Right, and she said I was laying on her floor. She's like, no, she had the guest room.
But she told Howell that she left because she was afraid of her sister.
She was afraid of her sister. I did hear that.
Her sister almost pushed her down the stairs.
I did hear that it was her sister, and she thought that she was going to kill Johnny. Yep.
But that's all in Howell's deposition, so they're bringing her in.
There's no way that Amber can win this. There's no way in hell.
I don't see that either.
No.
If she does win, there's going to be a lot of protests.
It doesn't matter what we think, it matters what the jury thinks.
Yeah, but from what I'm hearing about people who are sitting in court and the same sources who have been my sources who were Johnny Depp's team, and I did not realize that the guy that I used to follow online, that umbrella guy, was Adam Walden, who was Johnny Depp's attorney who got fired, or not fired, but had to get laid off because of his team for letting out tweets. So yeah, so he was the one who was given that umbrella guy all the information. I said I knew he knew too much. Like he had all the facts. Like, how does everybody have all these facts? When you're the lawyer, yeah, you would have that many facts.
I heard Amber's also fighting with her lawyer.
Oh yeah. She tried to say to the lawyer, "I quit." She's like, "Good luck." Yeah, try to. Even though she sucks, if you don't have a lawyer, then what are you gonna do? You've already she just decides to quit on everybody who can't keep her lie going. She's insane.
I just can't wait to see the end of this.
You and me, yes. I will be so thrilled to see her be like, no offense, crushed.
I mean, she's a gold digger.
Right. We all know.
If you look at the list of men that she's been with,
right.
I mean, Johnny Depp, Elon Musk,
right.
James Franco.
Can you hear her, Carla, by the way?
I'm sorry.
Barely.
She can barely hear you. Okay. But yeah, she's saying Elon Musk, all the people that she's been with, they're all people who have big time money. But she likes women. She doesn't like men. She wants to take the money from the men. And she wants to be activist and she wants to do all that type of stuff. So she just wants to be known. Yeah, she just wants to be the best at everything. narcissist.
Oh
Complete.
yeah, no. If she wins this, I give up on the law.
Thanks. Well, considering, and like she said, with all the rebuts that they can bring back and the amount of time that is left for Johnny's team, it doesn't give her team a lot of time. So time and power is on their side, to be very honest. And this is true. Like, 'cause I didn't like. I'm like, all right, you can make up stuff about Amber Heard. Like, I didn't kind of believe the whole thing about that at first until like I really looked it up and I saw for myself. And I'm like, oh, people are looking this up. There's a legit reason. Oh, this is why this was the crime, which was the crime was vehicular, uh,
Manslaughter?
yes, vehicular manslaughter.
Wow. How old was she when that happened? She
They're
must have been
saying
really young.
they're saying 16.
Wow.
16 or 17. Yeah.
Yeah, so she
Because
was a minor.
at 17, yeah, because at 17 she had already had her license revoked for something very serious.
Wow.
So yeah, she was not a she's not a good
She's
person.
not like an innocent person.
That's putting it lightly. That's putting it very lightly. I'm sorry, Mr. Menchu's. Yeah, he always goes to eHacker. eHacker. His name is John Paul Rye, and he's from Japan. He lives in Japan, and he, you know, like he would bring up stuff. He would also bring up the Marilyn Manson stuff because there's also someone up.
Yeah, why is he being mentioned a lot?
I am not putting those two in the same category, but let's face it, both him and Johnny are friends, and the girl who is accusing Marilyn Manson is friends with Amber. So go figure. But I don't know enough to say anything about Marilyn Manson. I don't I don't know enough about him to say what he's like behind closed doors because I know nothing about him.
Well, isn't he friends with Johnny?
Oh, he's a very good friend of Johnny Depp. There's a lot of people I know him who think he's a pretty decent guy. Rose McGowan dated him forever. And she didn't have a bad thing to say about him. You know, of all people who would have something bad to say, and if something happened, would be Rose McGowan. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't get it.
But, and that's what I was talking about today. I don't get why why our media pushes her story forward. What is the point that they just chose, we're going to choose what our own narrative is, regardless of what is put out there. Even if we did our journalistic jobs, we would find all this information, but we chose not to put it out there. Why is that?
No clue.
That bothers me. Because all of the information was right at anybody's fingertips if you really wanted to find it. Journalistic wise, if anybody was a real journalist who need to go to find facts, or they would find anywhere on any kind of social media or any kind of local media and things like that. But it was all there. It just wasn't being pushed out.
Do you think she rode on the back of the Me Too movement?
Yes. Yes.
Because that was a big thing when she charged him with domestic.
If you go back, there is a video of her. It's a terrible video, number one. But she spoke at the Women's March in 2020. And there was nobody really there watching her. Nobody was interested in her. There was people who were involved, I would say, in the march were recording her. But you could tell this is who she wanted to be. She wants people to look up at her, to be this political activist, to be this activist that people go to when it comes to something this horrific, even though she made up everything. See, that's what's so gross.
Right.
That's what's so gross to me. You made it all up.
Well, yeah, it is gross because she's making it hard on people that are real victims of domestic violence. You know?
But let's be honest. When people are out there going, all women should be believed. No, no.
No. That's
Because
not
of
true.
people like her, all women can't be believed. That's why
That's
in
right.
America we have something called due process. Innocent until proven guilty. But because of social media, people get your name out there and now you're guilty until proven innocent. And that's what this is for him. This is guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah.
And that's what's wrong. That's not what this country was about. And that's why someone like her can't lie and get away with it.
I don't know why she thought she could get away with it. Same with pledging all that money and not giving it.
And not
Like,
thinking anybody would ever
she
ask
knew
for the
she hadn't.
receipts.
She knew she hadn't donated it. Why would she try and say she did? Like,
And
pledging it and giving it is not the same thing.
And on a Denmark station, where she flat out said, I wanted nothing. I have, like, meaning past tense, donated $7 million and split it between the ACLU and the Los Angeles Children's Hospital.
So she out and out lied.
And Los Angeles Children's Hospital never received a dime. They received nothing.
Did she give any of it? Did she donate any of it?
I believe in Elon's name, yes, $300,000.
Was it
to
her
the
though,
AC.
or was it him?
It was him.
Well, then that's not her, is it?
Correct. It was not her. So it was only.
So it doesn't count, as far as
No.
I'm concerned.
Correct. So she kept the money for herself. That's why she wanted everything to be tax free. This is why she wanted all her and her friends to live in the Eastern Colombian building. This is why people should be watching Popcorn Planet, because
Hi,
he
MK.
has. Hey,
She knew she
MK.
lied too because she
I
selectively.
can't.
MK.
What do
She
you say?
knew she lied too because she selectively switches between donated and pledged as best serves her interests
Right,
at the time.
right,
Exactly.
right. See, this is why I like MK. He knows what he's talking about.
When
And
chasing publicity, it's always donated. When dodging responsibility, it's always pledged. Yeah, I noticed that
and
too.
MK, like, I thought it was kind of going to be a little bit of BS that was coming out about with her and the news that happened when she was a minor, about a DUI when happened when she was 16. Yeah, so he looks like he knows as well. Wow.
I had
See?
no clue that she had. So she killed somebody? No, I'm not saying she
All right.
purposely killed
All right.
somebody.
So that's not what you're saying. What you're saying is, was she in an
But
accident?
she was in
that
an accident that resulted in the death of somebody.
allegedly?
It was her responsibility.
Allegedly.
Like, she was the cause.
Always say allegedly. Yes. Allegedly. Allegedly. Yes.
MK
Allegedly.
says he doesn't know the details yet.
Well, there is I can't share it because of what I'm using, but there is a video out there that basically breaks everything down, step by step, on exactly what it is, what the charges were, where they went, and when they happened. So it makes complete and utter sense. I don't know if you can look it up, Carla, but I can't. But if you go into YouTube and look up Amber Heard DUI, 16 years old, vehicular manslaughter, it comes up. It all comes up. But because I only have my phone, I can't do that.
What's that?
I was saying what people need to do, if you look even into YouTube, Look up Amber Heard, 16, DUI, vehicular manslaughter.
Wait,
All of it
Amber
should come up.
Heard. What?
DUI
I heard
in your
DUI.
YouTube.
Vehicular.
Homicide at age 16.
Manslaughter.
And Kay said, it's okay, he'll find it. I gotta make him, I don't know if he's a, hold on a second. Can't.
Yeah. What's in here? It says juvenile delinquent.
Do you see it?
Yep,
There should be a video.
there is.
And it
It's
should
7
break it.
minutes long.
Could you put it in the chat?
Hang on.
Because I'm pretty sure it's the same video I watched.
Hang on. Let me find your chat again. Change your locks.
And MK, I'm still in the hospital. I'm sending everybody tomorrow to Nerdette's NewsStand. Hey, Ramblin' Room. I'm sending everyone tomorrow to Nerdette's NewsStand tomorrow. I'm still in the hospital, so I'll be over there listening with you guys. But this is the last week, guys. It's over this week. I do believe closing arguments are Friday. And so there you got it. But I do see we'll see a lot coming out on the rebut because I think
you think
her
they'll
team,
bring this up though? I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with.
They can't. It's sealed. They can't. It's sealed. They can't bring up sealed court documents. I know, Ramblin' Room. It's a little bit of a bummer, but hey, at least I'll be able to still make it to my wedding. I know people are like, "Oh my God, you keep talking about this." I'm like, it's the only thing I've had to look forward to in forever. So yeah, that's why it means so much to me. But yeah, we're going to hear the rest from her team. I do believe we're going to hear from Jennifer Howell, who was Whitney Heard's chosen sister, is what she called her because she was terrified of Amber, and that pretty much Whitney thought Amber was going to kill Johnny.
Face?
No,
Who's
that
the one she spit in her face?
That was her. That was her assistant. Yeah, Jennifer Howell. Okay, Whitney is Amber's sister.
Okay.
Whitney left the Eastern Columbia building and moved in with this Jennifer Howell person. And this Jennifer Howell person, she told Jennifer Howell everything. And what came out from Jennifer Howell is that Whitney was terrified of Amber. Whitney left the Eastern Columbian building because of Amber. And that what it's going to turn out is that she completely lied about the whole staircase incident where Amber almost pushed Whitney down the steps, not Johnny. This is all going to blow up in her face. Happy birthday, Ramblin' Room. Aww. Happy birthday.
Hope you had a good day.
It's hot here from what I was told.
It's been hot, yeah. Yesterday it was really hot.
I'm in a hospital. I don't know.
I know. Been there, done that.
Yeah. And you know what's really funny? For whatever reason, I wound up grabbing an eye mask when I was in the store the other day. Don't ask me why, but I did. And I've been using it like at home. And then I came here and I took it with me. It's the best thing I did because I'm at the window. If that, I'd be up at like 5:30 in the morning, like staring at the sun. So thank God I got this little eye mask out of nowhere. So I was happy about that. But Hey, Aunt May, how are you? Oh, she's in the PA area, in the area in between where you and I are.
Oh,
In
really? That's
between.
cool.
She's in Pittsburgh. I'm in New Jersey, so she's in between that area. That's a
Oh,
large area.
cool. Maybe we should all meet.
But yeah. So, anime, I don't know. I'm sure you probably heard, but we were just talking that it looks as if that, not that this can come out in court, of course, but um, she might have been charged with vehicular manslaughter at the age of 16. Maybe that was the reason why she, dropped out of school and got her GED. Just heard about
Maybe.
that today. Maybe. And because Amber's team only has 8 hours, I believe, and some odd minutes, I think it's 13 minutes, and Johnny's team has 18 hours and some odd minutes left going into this last week. Let's just say the Depp team's got nothing but time on their hands.
She's got the worst lawyers ever.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God. Elaine Rottenborn, good grief. I
What
object.
a name too
That's
for your
your own
lawyer.
question. Like, and not like just some of like that doctor who came forward.
She's more annoying than him, though, I find.
Who?
Her.
Elaine?
Yeah, she's more annoying. I mean, he's
Well, it
annoying, but
seems
not as
like
bad
she
as
needs to
her.
be the star of her show.
She
And
drives me crazy.
the only time that, he's around is questioning Johnny. That's why. Okay, no problem, Rambler. We'll be right here. But no, I mean, look at it. This girl has been rotten to the core from a very young
Ugh.
age. She beats up people. This isn't like that's something
Oh,
that's
she's a
random.
bully.
She really does. And her own
She's
sister,
bullied.
she scared her sister so much to perjure for her online. I mean, no offense, but look at Io Tell It and looked at Rocky Pennington when they were up on the stand. Did they look thrilled to be there?
No.
No. It's because they had to keep this because they would keep perjuring themselves. They're all afraid of her. They're all afraid. She's got
Why are they afraid of her? What is she gonna do to them? Like, I
now.
don't get it.
Now this is now what I've heard information about this, but apparently, like it is known that Cara Delevingne and um, Amber Heard and Elon had a three-way, right? And apparently there were these little like sescapade parties that they did, and Amber and her and all of them were a part of it. And what their thing was to get information on these people once they let out too much information so they can manipulate them for money. That's what I kind of told. That's what it was like.
Hmm.
That do I know if that's true or not? No, this is allegedly. This is kind of how I heard how these deals got started, how she got involved, because she started off as a stripper.
Really?
Yes, she did. That's why you hear Johnny refer to
There's
her
another thing
sometimes
I
as
didn't know. Another little
yes.
tidbit I didn't know.
Oh yes. And that's the thing. I think Whitney's a good person. But here's the one thing that bugged me, and nobody seems to bring this up, or maybe they have. In the picture that they show that's supposed to be the cocaine, the box that's supposed to fit cocaine, right? With a tampon applicator, with the cup, and the two cups that's supposed to be either whiskey and beer or whatever it's supposed to be. But the one cup is the same cup she's holding in the video where he through the video where he was abusing the cabinets, where he was, slamming the
Hi,
cabinets.
Earthbound Spirit.
That mug that she was holding was the same
Oh,
mug
I hope you
in
get
that picture.
better.
Hey, Earthbound Spirit.
I hope you get better soon. Thank you.
Oh, get better soon from COVID. Yeah,
Oh,
a lot of that going around lately. A lot of that
hello,
going
ruby
around.
red dress.
So, wait, what was I just saying? I missed that part.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was just saying
the
hello to
tampon.
people.
The mug is the same mug that she had in her hands that they showed on the TMZ video where he was mad and, slamming the cabinets. So that mug that she had in her hands is the same mug that's in that picture where they had the cocaine lines, the uh, tampon applicator, the cross box that said JD on it, because and someone else said this because he's Johnny Depp. He would need to use a tampon applicator, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, no, don't think so. Um, like that made no sense to me whatsoever. And when I saw that they had the mug, and I'm like, I did not see that anybody brought up the fact that that's the same mug. And I don't see like the internet sleuths picks everything else up. Let me see. The only benefit it has plausibly deniable, right? Yeah, that's she wanted to show that everything was his, right? It's too much. 2 weeks. What does it says? I'm at 2 weeks. Oh, good. Earthbound Spirit. Yeah, my a bunch of friends I know just went through it and had it for. They were pretty much good after 7 days. They were pretty good. But yeah, this is the last stretch, guys. This is the last week that we'll be doing this. This is the last week. Now, I think it's going to be a while for the jury to deliberate. I don't think we're going to have
How long do you think
deliberation.
they'll take them to deliberate?
I'm going to say it's going to be silly if they come back within one day. I could even say within 12 hours, 12 hours plus anything before that, that would be silly.
Hi,
But
Jonathan.
like I said, what I'm hearing from people who have watched the court that they seem to be a younger jury. They're not an older jury. They seem to be more male than female. Um, but they come with notes and ready to prepare to write. But they have noticed they've definitely noticed her constantly with the eye contact and being almost uncomfortable with it, that they almost
Didn't they
shifted
say
their
they were
position.
uncomfortable with it?
Yes, they
That's
did
what
say that
Jodi
they were,
Arias used to do with the jury.
yes, they were uncomfortable with it. Because she was like, it wasn't like she would look over at, I mean, anybody who's been on the internet has seen it. So I don't know how you keep these juries from not seeing it, but come on now. I mean, especially what's coming back our way for Johnny's team, our way. Like I'm on Johnny's team, but I am Team Johnny. So um,
That's true.
I am, and I've known he's always been. Except when I saw like I think in the beginning I was like, oh man, he lost it. But then once I heard the video, and then I kept deep diving in deeper and deeper, and everybody else kept diving in deeper and deeper into this story, we knew this was not him. But yet Disney's letting him go, Warner's letting him go, and nobody's doing anything about it. And no one's saying anything, but it's taken, and everyone will say, I don't understand. I don't understand why they had to take it to this big of a story, why they had it to this big of a stage, why everybody had to be involved. Why? Because nobody else would pay attention and his life would still be shit on. And everyone's like, well, if you just waited a couple of years. No, just because this woman is who she is, why should she be allowed to say whatever it is that she wants to say about him in regards to his family, the way he is, beating, saying the words that he says, the DA, the SA. No one should be able to lie on somebody like that and get away with that. I don't care how much money you have. It's not right. And I'm going to say this again for anybody not wasn't here before. Please go check out Nerdette tomorrow morning for tomorrow's court because I will not. I'm still in the hospital, so I can't stream. So Nerdette's NewsStand will be streaming tomorrow That's what I will be at 9 a.m. Just so you know. I do have it linked to the top if anybody wants to look at that and wants to. It's Nerdette's Newsstand.
She's doing better than she was yesterday, Jonathan.
Yes, I am doing better than I was
She's
yesterday.
improving.
I definitely
Yesterday
am
she
improving.
was not doing well.
Oh, I wasn't well at all.
She was not doing. She couldn't talk. She couldn't even speak. Actually,
It hurt to talk.
she was in a lot of pain. So,
Yeah, for
but
me
she's
not to
doing a lot better today.
for me not to be able to talk, that's a lot of pain.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a whole lot. I'm
because the
like,
night before he talked for quite a while. Yeah. So.
oh, what, you mean the night before surgery?
Yeah, when you were talking about the night before you went for the
Oh
surgery.
yeah, oh yeah. Once it felt like I said, it didn't feel like they used anything. Anything didn't feel like a logo was used. It felt like someone just ripped my stomach open. I'm like, ah. But
I'm doing
that,
okay, Jonathan. Ask me after Tuesday,
yeah, Carla's
when I
got one
find
more
out
thing
about
scheduled. Yeah, I
what's
know.
going on.
We all got our issues.
Yeah.
Y'all got to stop hanging around
Hi,
me. It's me.
Nancy. How you doing?
Hey,
Yeah.
Nancy Drew.
Mm.
And Nancy, I was
But
telling everybody
mine isn't
else.
as bad as you. I won't have to stay overnight. According to my doctor,
Yeah,
it's
well,
just a day surgery.
I wasn't supposed to stay overnight either.
Well, you can never count on not staying overnight.
Yeah, I was like, you guys like me too much here. They're like, well, maybe you like us. I'm like, maybe. And I have such a nice roommate. She's very pleasant. We talk all
Oh,
the
that's
time.
good. It
Yeah,
always helps. Yeah.
that does help
Nice
big
roommate.
time. Because God knows I've had my fair share. You guys know. You know?
Oh, Jonathan, that's sweet. Thank you.
Thanks,
That's sweet.
Jonathan.
You're a sweetheart.
I've had my fair share of cuckoo for Cocoa Puff roommates.
I don't really. I'm usually by myself, except when I was at when I had my staph infection and I went over to when I was in that place. What do you call it? Rehab center.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that was terrible. It was
We mean a
terrible.
surgery center, right?
No, I was in rehab for, and they,
Oh,
after I had
rehab. You're right.
surgery, because they had to dress my band-aids and I couldn't do it myself. And,
Right.
yeah, I ended up staying in the hospital for a month. That was horrible. That was the worst month of my life.
Oh, so sorry to hear.
Well, because my wound had to heal from the inside out. So they had to dress it every day.
Mm.
So, yeah, I finally begged them to send me home. I was like, I can't stand it
I
anymore.
I thought I
And
was
then
going to go home,
I had a roommate. Ugh, that was terrible.
but yeah. So this week should be definitely ending. I will definitely, hopefully, be home by Tuesday. Now, closing arguments will be Friday. I'll still be home. Um, I cannot wait to see his team bury hers. I mean, especially
Well, will
after
you
what we're
be
going to see.
around for the verdict? Because you have to
Depending
go
on what.
away, right?
Well, I'm going away during Memorial Day weekend. They're not going to be having a verdict during that time.
I guess.
Yeah, no, they're going to let them have Memorial Day weekend. They can't take that away from them. They wouldn't bring that up in the middle of a holiday weekend.
I hope not.
No. So by the time we get back, hopefully, I would hope by Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday would be the latest I think we would hear, depending when they're done. But like I said, his team has her team has 8 hours and some odd left, and his team has got 18 and some odd. So, like I said, the Depp team has got nothing but time on their side. So that's good for them. and they're going to bring back people that we already know that's going to rebuttal and break down everything that they're trying to lie about. So
Well, can't she get in trouble for lying?
she could, but does it ever happen? I never see it happen. I would
No,
like to
I
see it
don't.
happen
Very seldom.
because, once again, it is a civil trial, but this is a man's life. That's not fair. And, everyone's like, oh, he's got this, he's got that. I totally agree. But he's worked for everything he's got, whether or not it's been a gross amount or not a gross amount isn't his problem. She stole so much of his money. $650 million. That's a lot of money to just wake up and be gone. Don't you think?
I'd like to have that amount of money.
Oh, yeah. But to even have it disappear, I'm like, I've never seen that much for it to disappear.
Probably never will in our lifetime.
But I'm getting tired. But I wanted to come live
Okay.
here and talk with you over this and
Okay.
see what you were thinking. Any idea what you think will happen this week?
I have no clue. This has been like I'm shocked that she has that much of a record. Seriously.
Nancy Drew, 650 million was all of a sudden missing. That's what his attorney, not his attorney, his accountant was talking about. 650 million
She
just
stole?
poof, just gone. In the amount of,
Wow.
well, think about how many bottles she was drinking a day, how much those bottles cost.
Holy cow.
How long were they together? Yeah.
15 months, I heard. It was an
They were
expensive 15 months.
marriage. 15 months,
Uh,
14. I believe it's a 14-month marriage, but they were together since 2012, since they started on the Rum Diary, which I still haven't watched that. I don't think I want to watch that with her, though. I don't want to watch anything with her in it
right.
at all.
I won't either. Not after this.
Mm-mm. And, and I really do not think we're going to see an Aquaman 2 even hit the theaters.
Oh, she's probably ruined that movie for everybody.
Well, I think that name is just extremely toxic for Disney and for Warner
I
because
thought the
they're all
accountant
involved.
stole it. He sued them for the money.
Who?
Nancy says, I thought the accountant stole it. He sued them for the money.
No. It was after they were together during a certain period of time, the accountants looked at the books and $650 million was gone. And that was because of frivolous spending, constant frivolous spending. When you buy at everybody's house and everybody's living at the biggest, gorgeous top penthouse on your dime. Yeah, I don't believe the accountant took it. It had the accountant finally took a look at the books and finally saw like things that were kind of being hidden from him, from her, I believe.
I have a
Yeah.
question. Is Johnny Depp and his lawyer, how do you say it, like each other, oh, that's a story in and of itself, isn't it?
He said to read his question. I'm blind.
He said, I have a question. Is Johnny Depp and his lawyer, how do you say it, like each other? Like, like?
No.
You know the one that he said.
Camille? No.
Yeah.
No. I think it's all professional. And I think it's appreciation too. I
Well,
think
they were
he's.
good friends, right?
I think he might have sworn off women for a while. I don't think I would blame him. I don't think I would blame him. You know, and to find out though that all this information that was coming out has been coming out from, especially all the stuff that we find out through that umbrella guy has been coming out from Adam Walden is even more insane. That blew my mind. That completely blew my mind. I couldn't. And then when Tug was like, "Yep, that's my source," I'm like, no wonder he knew so much. No
We
wonder.
both laugh at the same time. I think so. And guess that Amber trying to copy Johnny Depp's lawyer.
Right? Right. There's just weird things that she does. Very weird things that she does. But so how much, when do you go in for your next procedure? Tuesday?
No, I'm just going for a consultation with the doctor on
When's your next
Tuesday.
when's your next
I don't
procedure?
know. He'll have to schedule it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He has to make sure there's a stent to put in and all that stuff, good stuff. But I really wasn't in, when he put the first one in, I wasn't in that much pain. I really wasn't. So I'm not really afraid about this one.
Yeah,
But
no.
then he's going through a different place. He's going through my arm. And I don't know if that's going to hurt more or I don't know.
I wasn't afraid of mine at all. And mine was beyond painful.
Yeah, well, I'm just hoping it's nothing that, well, they told me I'd be going home the same day. So hopefully,
Always bring a bag just
Amber
in
must be one
case.
hot tamale. She got Elon Musk. She got Johnny Depp. She must have some appeal to her. Well, she is pretty when
Right,
she wants to look good or pull someone
remember,
into her
think about
spider
it.
web.
Think about it back in the day. You're thinking 2016. Not many people knew who Elon Musk was back in 2016.
I didn't.
This was saying. Not a lot of people knew who Amber Heard was.
But you can't take that away from her. She is pretty.
I always said that. She's physically pretty. She's absolutely physically
But
pretty.
there's actresses a lot prettier than her.
Oh yeah.
I say that
But
too.
I was trying to say this to you, but
She's
you were
not
talking.
a 20-year-old anymore either.
Listen to me for a second. What I wanted to tell you was when you go for this procedure, be sure you take an overnight bag so you're not surprised that you're being kept.
Well,
No, I'm just
I'll
being
make sure
honest.
and ask him. So, of course.
You just never know. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be going home. But at least she called me that night and was like, you're staying.
Yeah. Oh, you knew you were staying.
I knew I was staying.
You knew you were staying till at least Sunday.
I knew it,
today.
yeah, but I thought I was going home by today.
Right.
But no, you guys have been great, talking to, hanging out with, discussing this with me. I appreciate this because nobody else in my family wants to talk about it.
Well, they haven't been as invested in this story as you have been.
I have very, very, very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. And honest to God, I will really be happy to see Johnny really get justice. That would be beautiful. He'll never get the money, but
Do
I
you
don't
think
think
it's
that's
going to
the
make a
point.
difference, though? Even if he does, and I think he will win this case, but is it going to make a difference in his life? Like, really?
In his life, no. But I can't see her possibly winning this if this isn't fixed. It would only be fixed because there's no way anybody can see the ridiculousness of everything. And not only that, like,
Well, I think the damage was done.
and they're getting scolded right in, her team is getting scolded by the judge.
Right.
Like,
I agree,
right,
Nancy.
what'd she say?
She said, better they keep an eye on you for safety.
I agree, Nancy. And please don't think of it ignoring. I can't see my glasses. I'm getting glasses this week. On Thursday, I'm supposed to. I agree. I think she was much prettier without all the implants that she had to her face.
I didn't know she had implants, to be honest.
She's definitely got a cheeks implants, and she definitely has a chin implant.
Hmm.
So, all right. Well, I'm going
Okay.
to sign off, but thanks for
All right.
Gavin. And if you guys want to,
No problem.
watch the
You guys all take care.
trial.
Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Carla. If you guys want
You're
to watch
welcome.
the trial, you go to Nerdette's NewsStand.
Nerdette's newsstand tomorrow.
It should be linked to the top and pinned. Nerdette's newsstand. She should have it actually ready. You can even go hit the, notification button for tomorrow. So, Carla, thanks for hanging out with me.
Oh, no problem. You
Thanks
take
for
care.
chatting.
Try and get a good night's sleep.
I will, and I'll try to get the hell out of here.
Okay.
All
Take
right.
care, everybody.
Bye,
Have a
Carla.
good night.
Bye,
Good night.
everyone.